I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm. I like to play the drums. I think I'm getting good, but I can handle criticism. I'll show you what I know and you can't.
I can't see you. Oh, we're on? Okay. Welcome to Berkeley Laughs, everybody. We actually have a crowd tonight, and I hope we're a loud one. Thank you. I want to try something. I'm gonna leave, and when I come up, I want you to clap for me, okay? Thank you. Okay, here I come. Thank you all for coming tonight. We've been going since April 1st, 2014, so we're doing fine. And we got a great show tonight. As a celebrity like myself, one of the benefits is you get to give yourself whatever name you want. Like Snoop Doggy Dogg, that's not his real name. His real name is like Clyde or something. So my name tonight is Lord Lick. Now if you call, hey Lord Lick, I'm not going to answer, but tonight I'm Lord Lick. And I wish you were here earlier because we played a fun game of being Lord Lick. Melanie wore my eye patch and walked around the block, and apparently it's fun. No depth perception, no peripheral vision. People look at you. Raiders fans go, yeah, Raiders! It's a lot of fun. So I've got a special deal for you all tonight, especially you, sir. $2. I'll let you walk around the block with this eye patch. It costs you $3.49 plus tax to buy one. So this is the deal, $2 to walk around the block. So hit me up after anybody that's interested. We've got our first comic is a name. If you know anything about comedy in the Bay Area, you've seen his name. His name is Matt Goopser. Matt. I'm letting these comics talk for a while, so enjoy it and be quiet, make lots of noise.
Thank you, John. How you guys doing? Hey. Thank you for coming out. My name is Matt. I have kids. A lot of people, when they have children, they say that it makes them a better person. I never had that problem. Very mediocre parents. Honestly, the only thing I know I'm doing right for sure is sunscreen. That's about it. And my kids even complain about that. They're like, Dad, why do we have to put on sunscreen every time we go outside? Like, I don't know, honey, because I'm 35 and starting to see women my age who look like they're 60, and considering the fantastic marital example your mother and I gave you, it's a good chance when you hit 35 you're going to be single again. So let's take care of that face. My oldest daughter just turned 14. She has reached the age where her friends have started flirting with me. That is a little weird, but on the other hand, it is kind of nice that junior high girls finally came around. Too little, too late, honey. But I was picking up from school the other day. I walk up, she goes, Dad, can my friend Madison come over after school? And then her friend Madison turns to me and says, I really like your shirt, Mr. Gubser. It's a really nice color on you, but then all your shirts look good on you. Madison cannot come over. Madison can never come over. I had no idea that as a fully grown man, 14-year-old girls would make me even more uncomfortable than they did when I was 14. That's a weird thing because there are thousands of books written on parenting. There's no book, the books to prepare you for every possible situation. There's no book called What to Expect When Your Kids' Friends Are Hitting on You. You cannot purchase that book on Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can't legally write that book. That was a weird day. I find myself as a dad having to explain things that I never imagined I would ever have to explain to another human being. Like we were driving home from school the other day. My 12-year-old says, Dad, I heard the weirdest song today. I heard this song where this guy says, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Why does he say that? I was like, that is a great question. Why does he like butts? I was like, well, honey, you really have to think of that song as a reaction to the mainstream media portrayal of the feminine ideal, which is all rooted in the fashion industry, that women are supposed to be super tall and super thin, and it's this unhealthy standard that causes a lot of eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia. So what Sir Mix-a-Lot is saying is you don't have to look like that to be attractive. You can also look like this different thing, and this is attractive too. So his heart's in the right place, but he's really just setting up this equally unattainable ideal that most women still can't live up to, just objectifying them in a slightly different way. But really that song is about staking out a black cultural identity against the white mainstream, which for some reason doesn't stop it from being one of the 4 rap songs that every white person in America knows every single word to. Does that answer your question? All right, good talk. My kids all go to a Catholic school, which is a little bit weird for me because I'm not a religious person. I was raised very religious, but I was raised evangelical. If you're not familiar with the teams of Christianity, if you ever turn on the news and see a Christian who's angry and yelling about something, that's an evangelical. So I had never been to a mass. I had never been to a Catholic church until I was in my early 20s. So I met their mom, and she's like, "You want to go to mass with me?" I was like, "It's church. I've been doing this my whole life. You know, how hard can this be?" Was anybody in here raised Catholic? A couple of you. See, what they don't tell you if you're not raised Catholic is you have to take like 15 years of classes just to get down the choreography. So you get in there and like, hey, we're in church. We're sitting, we're kneeling, we're standing. We're going to shake hands with everybody? That's the thing we do in church? Okay. All right, we're singing now. Just the one sentence, not a whole song? That's weird. It's like the saddest, most repressed musical you can possibly imagine. I am kind of glad that my girls are learning about the Bible, though, the bread of life, as it calls itself. I don't think that's the most accurate food analogy for religion. I like to think of religion more as the potato salad of life. You know, because we're all familiar with potato salad, right? We've been raised around potato salad. We know potato salad when we see it. But I think if you showed potato salad to somebody who'd never seen potato salad and just said, eat this, it's good for you. It's salad. Be like, look, I don't know what all the rules of salad are, but I'm pretty sure that's just potatoes and mayonnaise. There is no way that can be good for me. I think the last time I went to church was for a funeral. I'm sorry, it wasn't a funeral. It was a celebration of life. Have you guys been to the celebrations of life? If you haven't, they're amazing. It's a bunch of people wearing all black and crying in a dimly lit cathedral while sad music plays. Just the best celebrations, you guys. The best. Like, I don't understand the logic there. Like, why are you going to change the name of a funeral to a celebration and then change nothing else at all about the funeral? You want to call it a celebration? Fine. Make it a celebration. Like my funeral, we're going no song slower than 120 beats per minute. Full open bar. I will not consider my own funeral a success unless someone attempts to dance with me. Like, man, this is a great celebration. Was Matt always such a terrible dancer? Yes, he was. I'm a single dad. I pick up some bad habits as a single parent that don't necessarily translate very well to dating again. Like at some point, I got in the habit of referring to myself in the third person as daddy. Turns out that is not that cute when you start dating again. I'm like, hey, you ready? Because daddy's going to be there at 9 o'clock. I had this woman over for dinner not that long ago. I made her dinner, right? I'm showing off the kitchen skills. I come out, I set down the plates, and just out of habit, I start cutting up her food for her. She looks at me and says, what are you doing? I had to explain to her, this knife is sharp. Daddy doesn't want you to cut yourself. All right, thank you guys. My name is Matt Gubser. Get up for your host.
Awesome set, Dad. In 5 years, you'll be calling yourself Daddy. Oh, how you doing, you three?
We're good.
Well, yeah.
You gotta check in. You're my heart here.
Yeah.
So I did something weird recently. I went to an aquarium. What's up with the people in the aquarium? Their counterpart is the zoo, simple, Z-O-O, zoo. But they've got to be like, we're an aquarium, and the dolphins jumping through hoops. Simple enough, make it a woo. Because it's just a water aquarium. So the aquarium I went to, they had a 3D movie, which is lots of fun. Have you been to one of these fancy 3D movies with special effects? You're sitting watching the show, and the screen, dolphins jump out of the water, and the seat in front of you squirts water on you. So you go, ah! Because it's perfect, because I was just looking for a theater where the seats urinate on me. So. But I got these glasses. And actually, without my patch, I have double vision. But with these things, my sight's fairly normal. It's not perfect. Which I think makes sense, because when you wear these and you watch the movie, you get another dimension. But I have a question. Don't we always see in 3 dimension? I mean, I don't, but you people with normal vision, don't you see with 3 dimensions? So how come they have 3D movies? What do you... I don't understand. So maybe one day somebody will explain it to me. The next comic. Victor Pacheco. Yay.
Party people, party people, party people! Yeah. What is cracking, Berkeley? Nothing's cracking, is it? Nothing's cracking. We're just chilling here at the studio, just making it big, right? When you're fat, people give you credit for things you didn't do, like farting. You know what the hardest part about being as grossly overweight as myself is? People always try to tell me what type of animals I look like. I've heard people say that I look like an elephant, or like a rhino, or like a hippo, or like a walrus, or like a whale, or like a cow, or like a hog, or like a manatee, or like a buffalo, or like a grizzly bear, or like a California black bear, or like an elephant seal. But I feel that the animal that I best represent is a drug mule. A drug mule or a drug-sniffing dog. Because I've sniffed a lot of drugs, dog. This is legit. This is going great. All right. If anyone has the answer to this question, I just want you to yell it out. Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
People have you believe that 6 was afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9, but that's not true. 6 was afraid of 7 because 7 got an 8 ball at 9 p.m. and stabbed 10 people. That's why 6 was afraid of 7. Oh, you guys like the drug jokes? Let's do some drug jokes, Berkeley. I think that if the FDA were to release a new and improved birth control pill that you could crush up and snort, more people would use birth control. Am I right? Would you crush up and snort a birth control pill if you could? No? I actually was at a comedy show. Some woman said, no, but I'd smoke the F out of one. I said, cool, I got a crack pipe in my car. Let's do this. She said, nah, I'm just kidding. I actually was talking more like, let's vaporize this. I was like, that's cool. I got some Reynolds wrap in my car. Let's freebase this thing. Yeah, she was just all talk. She was all talk. She was not down to get down with a large Mexican like myself. She was not down to ride the Hispanic Titanic. Not at all. If you're not down to ride the Hispanic Titanic, you could go down by yourself. That's all I got to say. I love women so much. Let me count the ways. I like my women like I like my shoes. Capable of supporting a 400-pound Mexican. I like my women like I like my lines of cocaine. Thick, white, and on my desk. I like my women like I like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Always down to fight and with no visible penises. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody in the audience. And I don't want to come off like one of these guys that thinks that he knows it all, but it just seems to me as if all women want me. All women do want me. To die of a massive heart attack. And I probably will die of a massive heart attack because I don't take care of myself. It's actually hard being a fat ass and a drug addict at the same time. I'm keeping it real, Berkeley. I smother my Valium in Nutella. It's relaxing and delicious. Y'all should try it sometime. Okay, maybe you shouldn't try it sometime. This is going great. Well, before I go, I'm going to leave you with something a little bit about myself. I'm actually, I don't know if you're going to believe this, I'm actually a substitute teacher. That's funny. Thank you. No, I really am a substitute teacher. It's no lie. I was actually teaching a 7th grade class, and this 7th grade girl didn't want to do what was on the lesson plan, what the teacher wanted us to do. She said, "Mr. Pacheco, why do we got to read out loud?" And I said, "So you can stop talking like this." I had a 6th grader in my music class the other day. Out of nowhere, just screams out, and I said, "What's your problem, man? You sound like Eddie Murphy." He says, "You look like Eddie Murphy." And I was like, "No, I don't. I look like Shrek and you look like Donkey." Then everybody started laughing at him. And I said, I believe. 2 kids fell out of the chair, standing ovation. Killed it. Okay. Well, I was actually going to be the new spokesperson for the Men's Warehouse, but I can't fit in those suits. I guarantee it. You guys have been a wonderful crowd, Berkeley. I hope you guys have a good night. Victor Pacheco, HispanicTitanic.com. Thank you.
You're a powerful man. How did you sink? Oh, you guys having fun still?
Too much, yeah.
You too? Good. Too much. It's that gin. Hit him up for gin later. He's got it in his boot or something. His fake leg. Oh, well. We're drawing to a close here. I hope you all had fun tonight. You all keep up on the celebrities? How about politicians? Does everybody pick their favorite Republican nominee that they're going to not like once they're chosen? Chris? What's it? Chris Christie? Anybody? Anybody looking for a loud, obnoxious New Jersey guy to be our president? We gained so many points with the world when we elected Obama. They're like, oh, maybe they're all right. Then we elect him. We're just going to go down. He's going to bring corruption. He's going to be talking to the FAA, having planes fly over people's houses he doesn't like. It's going to be hell. Okay, here's another celebrity. What kind of drugs is Pharrell taking? You know, Pharrell, I'm happy. And do you want to take that kind of drug? Because I think that's a little bit over the top. But the hats are cool. So, there's both sides, I guess, of the course. Not for Lord Lick, though. No. So I want to thank you all for coming tonight. It's been really great. I'm going to try to put this on YouTube so that you can hear yourself laugh. Thanks for coming. We do this every month, so keep in touch with the Media Center. Join if you like. It's a cool place. And thanks for coming. Have a great night. Look for it on YouTube. Thanks. Bye-bye.
They call me Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested.
Ladies and gentlemen, forgetting I was performing tonight. Somebody give him coffee or something. No drugs. Yeah, give him something. Huey P. Newton's birthday, everyone. So let's all, yes. Right here in Berkeley. So that's some history right there for you. You know, Black History Month. I appreciate what America does for Black History Month. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing. I mean, like personally, I'd like to know like what black people, well, not black people, but white people doing to celebrate Black History Month. I mean, it's just a question that goes on in my head sometimes, you know. And it's not like they have to go and do anything black. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to go out and put a bedroom set on layaway. You know what I mean? You know, they don't have to go out and buy drugs from the brother down the street. You know what I mean? Anything like that. You know, they don't even have to go out and maybe date someone black. I mean, I don't know too many black people do that anymore. So, but it's all black people. I wish that we would get whatever you drink and save me some of that. I wish that we would, like black people, I wish we would get like a get out of black card. You know what I mean? Like a card that would just help us for 28 days. You know what I mean? Loans, cars, you know, not getting pulled over by the police. You know what I mean? You know, just for driving, you know, driving how we look. You know what I mean? You get pulled over, license registration, just hand them the guy a black card. You got 12 more days left, darky. We'll get you then. I'm from Boston. I still love doing that joke in Boston because all the white people be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not living over there, all that snow. I'm glad. And I mean the white people. So I'm glad. I mean, it was a very racist place, but they always wanted to make you feel like they weren't racist. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like they you ever work? It probably happens here. You ever work with someone white and you see them outside of work? You're like, oh, okay, there's Dave. You know what I mean? Okay, Dave's walking towards me. Let me go say hi to Dave. Dave didn't even. Dave is a son of a. You know what I mean? Like, and then you go to work and say, Dave, I seen you yesterday. Oh, you did? Where'd you see me at? You walked right past me. Oh, no. If I'd have seen you, I would have spoke. Yeah, sure. I recently relocated here from Boston about March, and I love it here. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. You know, I live in Oakland. You know what I mean? And I live in East Oakland. I don't really know, you know, all the stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I live in East Oakland. Everyone's like, oh my God, you live in East Oakland? I'm like, yeah. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about like the people or the guns or any of that stuff. I'm worried about loose pit bulls when I'm walking to the train. Okay, good. This is right here nodding. Let me tell you something. These dogs look like they've been doing like, I don't know what exercise they've been doing. I was walking to the bar the other day. It's a true story. Swear to goodness. I'm walking. I'm listening to my music. And I swear all of a sudden a pit bull and a German shepherd just like came out from around the fence. And I stopped. And then in my head, I was like, okay, do I run or do I fight? You know, it's like flight or flee or fight? You know what I mean? I was like, I'm not fighting today. You know what I mean? So I started to back up, and I was like, there's a highway right where Coliseum is. So I crossed the street. It was like Frogger. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to hurry and cross the street. And the dogs crossed the street, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So I picked up my phone and I called my brother. My brother lives in Boston. I called him. I said, "Bro, what you doing?" He's like, "I'm at work. What are you doing?" I was like, "There's 2 dogs out here, and I think they're gonna bite me." He's like, "Well, where are you?" I'm like, "I'm on the highway." "You're on the highway." I was like, "What should I do?" He was like, "I can't help you." Yeah, I was so scared, man. Then I think they had a conversation like, listen, we should bite him. But look at him. I think he peed his pants. Nah, we'll just let him go. Yeah, and I ran to the train. I was scared. I called my lady. She started laughing. Like, don't laugh at me. You're my lady. You're supposed to like console me. It's okay, you know. Lie to me. They just wanted your number. Like, say something stupid like that. You're right, babe. I think they did want my number. Yeah. You know, I don't know. You know, Barack Obama. We still happy? I mean, he's almost done, but we're happy. You know, John said we voted him in. You're right. White people did vote him in. You know what I mean? We did too, but we don't get the credit for it and shit. Oops, I almost swore. Sorry. We don't get the credit for it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, whites voted him in. Like, no, we did, but no one cares. You know. I like him though. I mean, I don't like the fact that he's all gray and stuff now, because he's seen some stuff. You know what I mean? He didn't see aliens and. He didn't see aliens. He didn't see AIDS like up close in a jar. He's like, is that AIDS? Jesus. It's real? That's cancer? God, I'm right. God. Jesus. I just wanted Barack to like he said, I got all these jobs. There's all these jobs on. I'm like, you need to come to Oakland and like look me up, look all of us up and give us all jobs. What do you want to do? I want a job working with you. Got it. Boom. You know what I mean? $100,000. Can I have it right now? You know? No, I mean, I like them. You know, I mean, I don't know if they're going to get it. Like, you know, I don't know if they're going to have another black person in the office. Probably another 100 some odd years. You know what I mean? This time he'll be like a gay guy or something. I don't know. I think that's the way it's going to go. I just do. And nothing against gay people. Nothing against gays. I know this is Berkeley. Nothing against gays. I'm just saying I just think that's the way it's going to go. He's going to have a president with nails and long hair, you know, coming out singing Young Thug or something. I don't know. You know. Oh, yeah, and Pharrell is on drugs. You know what I mean? You see where he came out in the Grammys? He looked like one of them black lawn things. You ever seen that? I was mad as hell when I seen that. I was like, what happened to the black men in America? They're making us soft. Well, not us, but you know what I mean? Like, they're feminizing black men, and they shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Black men should be like, we black men. You know what I mean? Like, there's no more black heroes. I mean, like when's the last time, like, name one black hero we had in the movies besides, like, Wesley Snipes. I mean, they put him in jail, and he's gone. Who? Mr. T. See? Mr. T. Young people, they don't even know who Mr. T is. Like, he had his own cereal in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like, well, okay, Denzel, but I don't want Denzel. I want listen to you. See, that's why you wanna. Don't see Dolomite. That's like I love this. I watched Dolomite the other day, and I was laughing so hard. I couldn't because his karate. Let me say, like his karate in the movie. You see, like his karate was terrible. Like his kicks didn't go this far, but dudes were getting like he was like he was like you jive turkey, which was a fighting word back in the days. There was two fighting words back in the day. It was jive turkey and punk. Like now, punk and jive turkey just flies over people's heads. But you call somebody a jive turkey. I heard you say it earlier, jive turkey. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna fight. You know what I mean? Like you jive turkey, white cracker, dirty dog soup eating. And you kick like this. It flew through across the thing. I was like, that's what we need. I'm gonna try to be an actor. I'm gonna bring it back for black people. You won't see me in a dress. I will not wear a dress. You know what I mean? I don't look at my lady's clothes and say, No, I don't. I'm like, baby, you put that on and you walk around. You know what I mean? Like, the dresses are for y'all. They're for us to watch y'all in. But it's not for us to wear, you know? No matter how soft y'all underwears are. Because we're not supposed to put them on. All right. They are soft. All right. My name is Big Nez, and I'll see you all later. Give it back to John. Thank you for letting me make y'all laugh.
Y'all got me crying.
Wow, awesomeness. You wouldn't want to miss that, huh? Look at this list I made. No wonder I can't read it. I forgot one other comic, too, so. We got one more, and she's funny. Can we clear a path through here, please? She's formerly performed at Tourette's, among other places. She's on YouTube, and that's what I said. Her name is Jade. She has a last name, too, but she prefers Jade. You have a lavalier, right? You have a lavalier? You don't need this, right?
A what? I don't what? I need a mic. Yeah. I don't need a mic.
I thought you had a lavalier.
No, they could never give me one. Cool. All right. Hello. We made it up here. Okay. So I hope you all had a good Valentine's Day. Was it good? Was it romantic? A little bit, maybe not as much, I'm sure. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. You guys are going to talk tonight, right? Alright, no, people ask me, what did I do on Valentine's Day? Did a lot of thinking on Valentine's Day. I was thinking about why we invented holidays, like, it's like we realized our species got so messed up over the course of time that we had to schedule days to be happy. It's Love Day! Everyone put away your weapons. It's Love Day. Time to celebrate. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here. I've never been in a TV studio. Being blinded right now, it's great. And I'm learning from this. I'm learning the TV. And the TV crew is also learning. Not that you're not in good hands, but they're all in high school. So give a round of applause for the TV crew. It's so great. And I had to censor myself for you little, you darn. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to say it. And it's kind of sad because I realized how naturally R-rated I am over the course of this hour. And as a college student, I'm paranoid now that I won't be able to get a job because I'm just going to let something slip in the interview, They're like, oh, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, but, and I also worry about my piercings, but I found a way to hide them. I just suck it in. See? It's gone. It's completely gone. No. Don't ask me how I did that. It's very complicated. It's like nodding a cherry with your tongue. No. But I'm an adult now. I just turned 21. Yeah. So I can do anything now. It's great. Except rent a car, which I just found out. I did not know that I couldn't rent a car. It's not like I can drive, but I'm still kind of bummed out a little bit. But because that means I'm still kind of not legal. And it hurts a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm going to spread my wisdom to the young people in the back by telling my first jokes that I've ever written because I have no other appropriate jokes, and that's my real reason. And it's not like you have anything to compare it to but my ego. So here we go. Anyway, hello everyone. My name is Jade. I don't do stand-up. I'm more of a sit-down comic. It's easier that way. I was a senior when I did my first talent show. I did my high school talent show, and I thought, I'm a senior. I might as well just commit social suicide. I'm almost done. Just let it out. Yeah, and so it was great, and I couldn't wait until I could graduate because school, I learned, is like prison because you read a lot. And that's the main reason that it's like prison. Oh, this academic literature is actually interesting. I have to find it interesting. I have no other choice. And the best thing about graduation is realizing that the commencement speech is the last boring lecture you will ever have to sit through unless you go to college. and then you get at least one more at graduation and a bunch more before that. So, we all sit in our identical cap and gown while some valedictorian who's better than you is wearing the same thing and telling you how individuality is the key to success. And also irony, apparently. So I don't even know what that meant. But to be honest, I did have fun in high school. I had friends, there were people in the hallway who I didn't even know at all, and they're just like, "Hey Jade, what's up?" And I'm just like, "Oh, hey, what?" I didn't even know I stood out among people. I couldn't. It hurt my esteem because I didn't know if I was popular or if I was just weird looking. So, when I was feeling on a good day, I was like, I'm popular, so I just stuck with that. And sometimes I asked people. Sometimes I was like, tell me, how do you know me? Like, you say hi to me. How do you know my name? They're just like, oh, I see you around, Just like, that's great, I guess. It's fine. But, it's okay. It's really bad at parties. Because I always feel like a fire hazard, Like I'm in the doorway, or I'm in a kitchen that's about the same size as me. And I'll see a hot guy or something. I told my friends to hide me because I'm just like, I don't want them to see me, but I don't know what to do, and it's terrible. And that was one of my first jokes, believe it or not. I know it's really bad. It's terrible. But I hate when people at parties, they'd ask me if they can get by. Excuse me, can I get by? And I'm like, well, let me just move my whole entity to the other side of the room here. Hold on, wait, parallel parking. Yeah. Now, speaking of hot guys at parties, I was on the lookout for a prom date at one point. But hot guy or, oops, I cussed, sorry. Hot guy or girl, anything, I'm straight, but I'm looking for anything. Gotta open my pool, And I'm not desperate. I'm just ambitious, I'm really ambitious. I can freak dance. I can. I mean, I tried because in high school they do like grinding, and they learn how to do it right on the dance floor, right there. We teach our students well. But whenever I tried to go up and grind with someone, they were just like, whoa, sorry. I'd just be like, what? Oh, sorry, and they'd be backing away, and I'd be trying to get up on them, and I don't know why they kept backing away. I do love taps. I don't run into. I do love taps. And the chaperones, they're usually huddled outside. They don't want anything to deal with that. They're just like, you know what? I don't know. I don't care. Out of sight, out of mind. I'm done. It's done. So, hopefully they're using condoms. So yeah, who here has a Facebook? Yeah? Oh, I saw one hand. And one person admitted it, the rest are just like, although I know you all have one. That's why you're also pale and you spend hours on that thing. I don't have one. I'm too hipster for that. I just don't like hearing about the depressing things on the news, No, I'm just kidding. I have one. But I'm really not that old. I've only been out of high school for about 4 years, but this is the age where it just starts to hurt. You feel the first pain. It's when you can't drink milk anymore for some reason. It's when you realize you're schizophrenic. Look it up. That's the age, kids. But it's okay. I don't know. It's fine. I don't really have any more jokes. This is really all I have that's nice. So, thank you. How do I get off? Do I just back up? Okay.
Thanks, Jade. That was awesome. Thank you. Jade. Thank you all for coming. You've been a great audience, especially you three. Thanks for putting up with me. You too. Okay. You all balance out these three, which is saying something. Thank you for coming. Thanks for crewing, guys. Every month, come back and look for us on YouTube. Drive carefully or get home carefully. Peace.
They call me Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor.